If you're feeling very restless and totally chaotic internally, then one thing is something that you need to start practicing often, and that is practicing to be in silence. So when I say being in silent, a lot of people think, okay, this is very crazy because a lot of people cannot stay in silent even for a few hours. Forget, few days, because it's very difficult. Because for some people, the problem is too many thoughts goes on in the mind and they feel very scared, very overwhelmed by the thoughts because it's constant. There is no comma, there is no full stop, nothing. It just goes on in a loop. So what happens is it's very difficult for them to stay silent because their thoughts eat them up. Imagine if your thoughts are something which you are not able to manage, then what you have created out of your own life, out of your own body, right? And for some people, they feel that I need to talk to somebody. I need to just constantly be and talk to somebody continuously every single day. Otherwise, they cannot find expression to their thoughts, to their life, their meaning. This also happens because of certain conditions. Now, why I'm talking about silence today? Because there was a point in my life where everything, seemed over. And I couldn't find answers to anything that was going on. And nobody could give me any answers because there was no answers anywhere. So the only way was I found the answers, or the path is through silence. And because I didn't know anything about it, the first thing that I did was I went for the vipassana. Now, if you are a beginner and you want to begin a path which you have never done before, you just want to take that first step, it is always good if you can take a guided step. Now, if you have the feasibility, you need to keep these things in mind. If you have the feasibility to maintain that silence day after day at your place where you are staying without talking to somebody, not even answering the phones, not even looking and texting, etc., nothing, then well enough. You can do it in your home itself. You don't need to go anywhere. Okay. So if you can maintain that structure, that sanctity mostly at your place, go ahead, do it. If you are not able to do it, there are many places which can help you with that. One, you can go for vipassana. Okay. And the first important thing is it is a complete 10-day thing. So at least like 11th day or 12th day, you have to stay over there. 10th day, you have to maintain the silence. And I have written this complete in detail in my blog, somduttasarkar.com. Go to the blog section and just search for Vipassana. You are going to get that. There are also videos about it, which I'm going to link over here, where I shared everything about the Vipassana, how it happens, and what it can do to you, etc., through my experience. Another aspect is you can go to an ashram like Isha Institute, right, which is there in Coimbatore. So you can go to the ashram and you can also stay there in silence for a few days. So nobody is going to disturb you. Everything is in a structured manner. You need to just follow the guidelines here, and they're both everywhere where you go. You just need to follow the instructions that are given to you. And once you are in that silence, if you're doing it for the first time, do not give it up in the first 3 or 4 days. Because what is going to happen is, for the first 3 days, you're just going to feel like a mad thing happening to you. You might want to just run away, and if you have not done that before, because your thoughts are going to eat you up, just tell yourself, just one more day. Just one more day. Okay. And as soon as you cross the 4th or the 5th day, you will be able to continue for 10 day, 15 day, 20 day, however you want it. Yes. Now, some people will say, I have a job, I have work, I have responsibilities. How can I do that? It's up to you. It's your choice. Once in a year, if you can practice this for yourself, imagine what it can do to your life, to your body, to your mind. Okay. And most importantly, if it's affecting you in a certain way to your life, what it can do to the people around you, personally and professionally. Can you imagine the impact of it? So before even getting into the consequences, oh, if I do this, how can I take a leave and how can I go, etc., it will be very tough. Before even getting on to the result part, first, just attempt the process. First, take the first step. Lot of dreams, lot of lives have gone wasted because people have never taken the first step. They have shut down themselves just by thinking of the consequences. So, if you really want to make this happen, I would say practice silence. And by the way, once you start doing this in a structured manner, what you can do is you can start implementing it in your day-to-day life. It can happen in any manner possible. For example, when people are talking, too many people are talking, and previously where you felt like, I also need to participate, otherwise what would people think, etc. Now you feel like, do I really need to speak? Is my opinion really important over here? Or I can just listen, okay? That is one way. Another way could be you can just not participate into certain discussions where your presence is not at all required. Another way could be any form of conversation where you used to explain things in 4 or 5 sentences, maybe you reduce it to half by saying less number of words. You will start seeing the changes in your way of behaving, thinking, making decisions, your personality, everything about you once you start practicing this. And this is a very simple manner in which you can start turning inward, because a lot of people say, oh, you need to express a lot, and then people go crazy. Okay, you have expressed it, now you feel good, but the next moment you fall back in the square one again. Why is that happening? Because there is something which people are not able to touch, their internal core area, right? Everything is happening at the shallow level. So once you start practicing this, you will start seeing the changes. And this is very much important for everybody, but I would definitely say if you are also a business owner, this is very important for you, because lot of lives are dependent on you. People who are on your payroll, people who work for you, etc. You have also the responsibility not just of your family, but others as well. So take this step, begin this journey, and start seeing the changes. If you have any questions, do let me know in the comment section, and you can also drop me an email. And if you have still not read my book, which is 7 Steps from Shame to Being Back in the Game, which is there on Amazon, go and grab your copy today. Read it. Implement the steps that are mentioned over there, because it's not a motivation book, it's an exercise Wala book. So you just go over there, read it, and share your experience with me. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Namaskaram.